From a conceptual Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having an awesome start to your week. For those of you who are off and celebrating, hope that you're having a good time. As you can see, I'm actually in the home office. Haven't been in here a whole lot over the last year, but with it being a holiday and most people off, I'm in the office at home for a minute. Hope you guys are having a great day. Look, I'm not going to take too much of your time. I've already shared one video this morning, but I'm sitting in here trying to get some things done. As most of you know, I've launched the Epic Realm Community of High Achievers, which I hope that at some point you will become a member of. It's about community and so much. So I'm doing a lot of work with that. And I'm sitting up and I'm thinking about some of the things that stop people from achieving, some of the things that stop people from gaining traction and doing the things that they say they want to do in their lives. And it came to me, one of the biggest things is a lot of people are striving, a lot of people are pushing, a lot of people are pressing, a lot of people are giving a whole lot of effort. But there's one thing that's missing. They don't know where they're going. The question is, where are you going? Do you know where you're going? Or are you just striving? See, effort without direction leads to chaos. When you don't know where it is you're going, it leads to chaos. And it is immensely important that you understand the importance of direction and deliberate intent, being intentional about your movement, being intentional about where you're headed, being intentional about what you expect, being intentional about setting standards and expectations. It's so important that you understand that this isn't just about getting up and grinding. You got a bunch of people that go to work every day and wake up every day in the same space, wake up and look up and change years every year in the same space, because there's no true sense of direction. There's no real sense of purpose. There's no, this is why I'm waking up and this is where I'm going. The question is, where are you going? What are you going to do with the life that you've been given? How is it going to play out? What legacy are you leaving behind? On our latest episode of The Teachers, we had Kwame Ennis, which is the son of Roy Ennis, and we were discussing something and the importance of knowing where you're going, the importance of intent. And it's so important for us to have a sense of purpose and an understanding of what we are headed towards, what we are doing, why we are here. And I want to leave you with that question. Where are you going? If you don't know where you're going, that's the thing you need to figure out, because it's hard to hit a destination when you don't know where it is. It's hard to land in that space where you want to be when you don't know the direction it's in. You don't know the steps that you need to take to move there, when you aren't certain of where you're going. I want to really encourage you to sit down, grab a book, a sheet of paper, a tablet, anything with paper in it. I journal all the time. I have journals laying everywhere. I got different types of journal. I got a performance journal. I got a concept and idea journal, where when things pop in my head, I journal it. I've got an emotional journal that allows me to measure and think about what makes me feel certain ways. I've got all these journals because I know it's important to keep an understanding and a clear focus on what's going on. It allows me to also go back and reflect, but it allows me to create a cathartic process when I'm putting out. But also, a journal is a great place for you to sit out and map out your destiny. You don't land in greatness by accident. You don't land in optimal situations by accident. Success is the result of an intentional forceful movement towards something. Success requires you to understand with great specificity where it is you want to go. The clearer the vision, the clearer the direction, the greater the success. You're going to have to master that. You're going to have to know where you're going. You're going to have to get it down. And again, I'm not one of those people that's going to come to you and tell you, when you get this figured out, everything's going to fall into place. Everything's going to be great. And life is just going to fall and lay down. Life is never going to fall and lay down at your feet. You can become so forceful in your movement. You can become so specific in your direction. You can become so intent and intentional and intense on moving toward it that there will be times that you will feel like life is um, falling at your feet because you're just moving through it. But there's always resistance, there's always challenges, there's always obstacles. It's a part of the process. The process is the beautiful part of this thing that most people run from. I embrace the process because the process is where I actually get my growth. The process is where I actually become more powerful. The process is where I actually mature. The process is where I experience elevation. The goals are just simply benchmarks of where I measure this progress that I'm experiencing in the midst of the process. Learn how to embrace the process because that's where you're going to gain your ground. But you got to have a sense of where you're going for it to make sense for you. A bunch of you don't understand what's going on in your life because you don't know where you're going. I challenge you to get to a point where you are truly in no matter what's going on, you are truly aware of where you're going because that's the only thing that's going to make sense sometimes. Why am I here? What am I doing? Why am I doing it? And where am I going? Those are the things that will make sense in some of the most turbulent of times. But that will be enough to anchor you. If you've got a strong sense of purpose, it will anchor you in the most darkest of moments and it will propel you through those moments so that you come out of that storm greater than when you went in, which is the ultimate goal of life. I want to encourage you with that. It was just in my mind. I'm like, man. So what things do I need to focus on? As far as really truly helping the members of this community that I'm creating make this the most epic and powerful year of their life, and they need to know where they're going before you can do anything. Before I can help you do anything else, I need to know where you're going, and you obviously have to know in order to tell me. And that's the thing I want to encourage and push more than anything else. Um, and here's something I want to share with you. I created this community, the Epic Realm community of high achievers, because one of the things that I noticed is that when people are coming to me for me to work with them, is they don't have a circle that's conducive for them to achieve the things they say they want to achieve. They have a circle that's inundated with negative people, inundated with people who are pleased and satisfied and satiated with mediocrity and being average. They have people who have become experts at telling them why they can't do something. They got everything in their circle except the people who are going to fan their flames. The one thing that you want to do in your life is decide what it is you want out of life, whatever that is, and then set your life on fire to go get it. Then, in order to keep the fire burning, you need to find people who will fan your flames. You need to find people who are going to encourage you. You need to find people who are going to hold you accountable. You need to find people who can see the genius inside of you. You need to find people who are going to sit up and say, look, I'm going the same way. I got you. You got me. We're going to make something happen. We're going to do something exceptional. We're going to do something extraordinary together. That is what you need to really truly focus on. So I created Epic Realm so that we can, first of all, create a network of people who are trying to achieve something. And in this network, there will be people who have already accomplished some great things that they can share with other people. There will be people who are going in a direction that they can meet other people who are headed in that same direction. You will create a network that is powerful, that is influential, that is encouraging, that is positive, but also in the midst of meeting and mingling with this network, you're going to build your circle. You're going to find people that fit into those spaces that you need. You need a confidant. You need an accountability partner. You need a motivator, or someone who serves in the role of an inspirational icon, someone you can look at and say, man, that person is doing it. That person is doing what I want to do, how I want to do it. I'm going to watch them. If they can do it, I can do it too. But then I'm going to glean from them and the things that they say, the way they move, the way they operate, because why? Success leaves patterns. Now, the beautiful thing about this is not just a membership where we are hanging out. This is a membership where we're going to have a Q&A session once a week, every Saturday. As of right now, the date is set for every Saturday at noon starting this Saturday. We're going to have situations where we're going to have courses on business management, courses on launching a business, writing a business plan, doing a marketing analysis, studying the market to know how to enter a market, all of the things that are necessary to launch a business and create your own revenue stream, so that you can start building towards financial freedom, so that you can start building towards self autonomy, and so much more. We're going to have 20% off any service or program that I offer through any of my companies, from Master Fitness 21, Myriad Business Solutions, Odyssey Media Group and Publishing, which does everything from advertising, marketing, book publishing, and everything else. My flagship company, the Visionetics Institute, where we're talking about changing lives one life at a time, as well as collectively, and so much more. Those programs will be offered to you at 20% off as long as you're a member. The memberships are an annual membership. You re-up once a year, but just in this year, you're going to have at least 12 programs that you're going to be able to go into and enhance yourself in a number of ways. We're going to deal with relationships. We're going to deal with starting businesses. We're going to deal with finances. We're going to deal with a bunch of those other things. And I want you to be a part of that. So what I've decided to do is, in addition to offering that, I am going to, for those who sign up today, I am going to do a raffle for every membership. For those of you who have already signed up, I'm including you too. So if you already signed up, you can give someone a membership, and when you gift them that membership, I'm going to enroll you. So for every membership, a name will be entered, and I'm going to raffle off a platinum package to one person who signs up today. I'm going to raffle off a platinum package. That's a $10,500 value. One person. This is a one time. Last time I did this was like 2 years ago. That person just completed exactly what they came to me to start and do. They completed their nursing program. They're now RN and they're doing their thing. And I don't do this often, but I'm going to do this as a part of this growing this network that we're building, and I want you to be a part of it. Sign up. The information is in the description box. Sign up. Let's make this happen today. On that note, I'm getting out of here. I want to thank everybody for dropping in. It's been great talking to you. You guys have an unbelievable day. I'm out of here.